when we talk about overburdening sole, this is what we mean. So as you can see, that bit there, the outside, the lateral claw, is so much higher than the inside, which is the medial claw here. So let's get trimming it, and I am pretty confident we're going to see a sole ulcer right up in here. Let's find out if we're right. And right there is a sole ulcer. So we're going to bobby bond on a block. Every time we do a shoot, just making sure there's enough glue in this tube. Bear with, bear with, bear with. So every time we do a shoot, we have to change one of these tips. It's a shame there's no way of blowing these tips out and reusing them. That would be great for the environment, if anyone can think of a way of doing them. But if you can see inside here, there's all those little squares. Now these tubes have two different parts. It's called a two-part glue. And you basically, when it comes up through this tube, it mixes up through the tube to get the perfect consistency that we need. So let's show you on this cow. So we squeeze it out. I don't know if you can quite see it mixing, going up through that tube. I'm just going to empty this tube of glue. We make sure there isn't too much back up near the heel, because that can seriously damage the hoof. And then before I let this cow go, I will be dropping the grinder in through these toes, well, not through the toes, but over this glue, and making sure none of that glue is going to be digging into this sole ulcer. And we just pull the handle, pop the tube out, new tube, because that tube is now empty. Can you guys see this dark patch here? So that dark patch, not that one there is just pigment. Like you see, the cows, they're black and white. That there is just black and white pigment, just so the colour of the animal. But this here is all loose, detached horn. So we should just be able to run our knife under it, and as you can see, that is all coming away. You can see it's going down that little bit further. There's definitely some just under that sole ulcer site. The aim is to leave as much healthy horn as we possibly can, but we need to remove all of these loose bits. Because this gal needs to heal up, and to heal up, she can't have any loose bits of horn around this sole ulcer. So I'm just going to clean that up. That is definitely a bit of horn. And there's just this little bit here. And that is all the loose horn removed. Can't feel anything more. She is good to go. Right, let's whip this bit of glue off. We're going to spray her with a little bit of iodine and wrap her up with some salicylic acid, and that will really help dry this issue out. And then we will see how this gal walks out of the chute, how comfortable she looks. I think she's going to look pretty good. She also had a dermatitis on the other side of her hoof. I don't know if you can quite see the red bandage down there. Right, let's get this shot for the next cow and we will see how she leaves the machine. So I have to drop it down by pressing down on the remote, and when I press down, everything happens at once. So by pressing down, the belly band comes down, those kick plates come down, which are just like a safety feature basically to stop me getting hurt. And now let's see her leave. She's walking rather nicely on that shoe, full clearance. It's not touching the floor. I don't know if you can quite see it on here. I'll try and zoom in, but it's not touching the floor at all. She's walked out really, really nicely. I am quite pleased with that. She is looking really good walking away there. Can't quite see it. Oh, I love it when cows walk out so much better than they walk in. Right, on to the next cow. I've got about 10 more left here, done about 20. So we've only seen 2 lame ones so far, so that is good news. Bear in mind they're milking 400 to 500 cows here, so 2 is pretty good.